Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is lecture number 2 of set theory. Okay, so before starting, I hope that you are revising all the concepts which I am teaching you daily. Okay, so you're revising all the previously taught concepts. Like, you should revise in the way like, see, if I am teaching you something today, you should not just only study that and close the book. Okay, you should also revise the previously taught concepts. Okay, so that will be the key to crack a competitive exam like JEE mains and JEE advanced. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you are revising. Okay, so yeah, let's start today's lecture with a note. The note says that number of elements in a set, number of elements in a set, or order of a set, or cardinal number of a set of a set. Okay, cardinal number of a set. These all. Okay, like these all are pretty much the same. All are same only. Okay, okay. So number of elements in a set or order of a set or cardinal number of a set is represented by, it is represented by n of a. That is n of a. That is number of elements in set A. So if I write n of b, then it's number of elements in set B, and if I write n of c, then it's number of elements in set C. Okay. So yeah. So moving on to the next, that is important symbols. What are the important symbols which you are going to use? Okay. What are the important symbols? So I will be writing like this. Okay. Like here I will write what is a symbol, and here I'll write its meaning. Okay, so that would be fine. First one, or this, it means that, such that, its meaning is such that. Okay, so next, this is called as belongs to, and this is called as does not belongs to. Okay, so yeah, so that's all. So next, yesterday, you, as you know, like yesterday we learned what is roster form. So we are going to learn today the second type of form, that is set builder form. Okay, so write the heading as set builder form. What does set builder form say? Set builder form is like elements elements are not directly visible here, okay? Elements are not directly visible. So yeah, like as you saw in the roster form, the elements are not directly visible in the set builder form. So what will be its structure? How is it represented in the structure? It is represented as capital A. As you know, yesterday we studied that every set is denoted by capital letter. So yeah, capital A is equals to curly bracket open X, such that here we write the properties followed by X. We write the properties that X needs to follow, okay? And we close the curly brackets where X here is variable. You will understand it in the next minute, okay? Well, I'll give you an example. So yeah, maths you cannot understand everything by definition only. So it will get clear when I'll give you an example, okay? Variable, it's actually the it's actually the value which we need to consider in set, which we consider in set. Okay, it's actually the variable. This is actually the value which we need to consider in the set. And here what we write is that, like we write this is actually the properties followed by X. Okay, so it's like a 10% clear for us. So it will get you'll get 100% clear when I will give you an example. So yeah, let's jump into example. A is equals to X such that X is a whole number. X is a whole number and X is less than 3. So yeah, this is actually written in the set builder form. This is actually written in set builder form. Okay, this is written in set builder form. And what we need to do is we need to convert it into the roster form. To change to roster form. So yeah, okay. So to convert it into the roster form, first we need to check that X is a whole number and X is less than 3. Okay, so X is a whole number means X is a set of whole numbers means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. Okay, so yeah, X is a whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, it goes up to infinity. So X is a whole number and X should be less than 3. So it means that A is equals to 0, comma 1, comma 2. So yeah, that's the answer. And if I ask you what are the number of elements in A, you can tell that n of A is equals to number of elements 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 elements. Okay, so let's do another example. Okay, so moving on to the next example, x is equals to alpha such that alpha is a root of equation x square plus 5x plus 6. and alpha is greater than minus 3. So we need to convert the set builder form into roster form. So for that we need to first find the roots of this quadratic equation. X square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So it implies x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equals to 0. I told you how to factorize it in the logarithms chapter, okay? So you can learn, you can watch the video from there. So actually these are the topics which I learned in 10th. Okay, so x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. So we can take x common from here. So it will be x plus 2 plus 3 into x plus 2 is equals to 0. So we take x plus 2 from common from here. X plus 2 into x plus 3 is equals to 0. So it implies x is equals to minus 2 and minus 3. So these are the values of x. But according to the question here, according to the question given here, alpha is a root of equation x square plus 5x plus 6 and alpha should be greater than minus 3. So the roots of this equation are minus 2 and minus 3. So and alpha should be greater than minus 3, okay? So it means that there's only one value of alpha. Therefore, and that is actually minus 2. So since minus 2, minus 2 is greater than minus 3, so you can tell x is equals to, by converting into the roster form, you can tell x is equals to minus 2. Therefore x is equals to minus 2 and number of elements in x is equals to not minus 1, it's 1, okay? Number of elements cannot be in negative, okay? So yeah, so let's, after this I'll teach you some important points. Let's write some important points, okay? So yeah, let's move on to that. Yeah, moving on to some important sense, some important sets, okay? You need to memorize this, okay? So w represents a set of whole numbers which includes 0 comma 1 comma 2 3 4 and so on. Natural numbers, which is represented by capital N. Set of natural numbers is nothing but 1 2 3 4 5 excluding 0, okay? 0 should not be present here. And I, or capital I or capital Z, it means that it's set of integers, okay? You need to remember this set of integers. It means that from minus infinity, like minus infinity is like a very small number in the negative sides, okay? So like minus 99, minus 98, like that, minus 2, minus 1 0 1 2 and so on up to infinity, okay? So q is equal to set q, which means it is a set of rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? It means that x such that x is equals to, x should be present in p by q form, where p and q are integers and q should not be equal to 0. Q, which is in the denominator, it should not be equal to 0. Set of all real numbers, set of all real numbers, just like, okay, many numbers can come here. You can take 5 1 by 2 also, root 84, root 2, pi, that is 3.14, like that. And e is nothing but 2.71, that is the value of e. If you take some decimal values also, 7.2143 and so on, these are all considered as real values, okay? So yeah, moving on to next one, q bar, it means that set of all irrational numbers. So what are irrational numbers? This is more accurate definition, that is, you need to take all the rational numbers from the real numbers. You're just subtracting the set of rational numbers from the real numbers, okay? So after that you get, after subtracting, you get the value as root 2 comma root 3 pi e root over 11 by 4 and so on. Here pi is approximately is equal to 3.14, e is approximately equal to 2.71, and it goes on, okay? We take the approximate value. Okay, so another note here, see r plus, it nothing, r on top we are writing plus, it means that these are positive real numbers, that is 0 to infinity. And q plus means positive rational numbers, and I plus means positive integers. And here r minus means negative real numbers, that is from minus infinity to 0, where minus infinity and 0 both are not included. That's why I put curly brackets, sorry, open brackets, sorry, my mistake, my bad, open brackets, okay, not close brackets. And q minus means negative rational numbers, and I minus means negative integers. Okay, and one more point to note, that here I plus is nothing but natural numbers. You can take I plus as natural numbers, since 0 is neither positive or negative, so you can take I plus as natural numbers. Okay, so yep, that's it for today. I hope you understood all the concepts. If you understood, then please do like the video, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, then please do comment, ask it in the comment section. Okay, and please do revise all the previous concepts. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching.